welcome back to Infinity Highway. Good morning to you, and greetings from the Houston area, Houston, Texas. Not just the area, it's official, we are in Houston. Yep. Just departed Pearland down there on the southeast corner of Houston, where we delivered our load of water over at Home Depot last night, and crept across the street over to the Walmart parking lot, found a spot, go ahead and shut her down, take a little nap, take a long nap actually, and well, now we have received and are on our way to our next dispatch load, which is taking us up here onto a Houston address for another full truckload, another heavy load, another 45,000 pounder. This one being mostly water also. However, it will contain some alcohol for consumption. No, not rubbing alcohol. Definitely not. It's going to be another beer load. Yep. And wow, surprise, surprise. Guess where we get to go? We get to go to Denver. Wow. This is very deja vu-ish, I gotta tell you. I think the very last time that I came back to work off of a home break, I did this exact same thing. First load took me down to Houston, second load took me to Denver. Pretty funny. Exact same run here. So be it. At least we know what we're getting into. At least we know what we're doing. So yeah, so we got 8.5 miles up here to Houston Brewery, one of these really big brewing establishments, beer establishments or whatever. Probably something similar to the one out there in Denver at Golden, the Miller plant. Man, I love it when people just slow down for no apparent reason and then screw you all up and pick it back up. It's like they were busy checking a text. I know they were. That is a DWT move, this lady. But yeah, so it's going to be one of these big, giant beer distribution facilities, apparently. So hopefully we're not there all day. But it is a likely scenario that we will be for a good part of the day. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how busy they are. So speaking of the day, let's go ahead and check in.
Take exit 40B on the right to I-10E East.
Okay. We got this here traffic figured out. We have, let's see, Wednesday now, June 30th, 2021. Current local time is 11:08 in the AM. That's good because we have an 11:30 appointment time. I got temperature 91, humid degrees outside. And elevation is negligible here in Houston.
Get over there. We'll have to get back off pretty soon and go back under hallway.
To right lanes. Then take the exit to I-10E East. I-610.
Sure. I don't know if you don't do anything I need to know about. I'm going to show you. Yeah, boy. I'll tell you if I won't jump on. All right.
What are these guys talking about here? Let's go ahead and eavesdrop. Oh, of course, now they stopped talking. That's funny. Damn right. I know. Get your ass on the 45, man. Sounds like a sounds like a Louisiana accent right there. That first guy. I'll get on the 45. Come on.
I guess so.
Come on, minivan.
Yeah. All righty.
So we are currently running up the I-610
Radio check.
the I-610 right
Here's
now.
over here's
Yeah, I got you on 869 over here also.
In 1 mile, take exit 26
more cover.
on
More
the
on
right
290.
to Market Street, then take the first left.
Let's see, 26B. Oh boy.
Exit 26B on the right to Market Street, then take the first left.
Yeah.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Well, it's a good damn thing I made a cup of coffee this morning. I did not see any place to grab one on the way here. Oh boy, yes, there is a line of trucks. Oh God. Awesome. Totally awesome. This is the place. Shit. Yeah, this is the place. Now that driver just went around and got in the left lane right there. Huh, I don't know what to make of that. Alright, well anyways, we're here, so I gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Okie dokie. Well, a little bit of a change of plans here. As you can see, we are not inside the Bud Light facility anymore. We are across the street from it. And yes, we have a, well, not even a slight change of plans. We have a dramatic change of plans. Turns out, let's see, do we got all our ducks in a row here? I think we do. Duck, duck, gooses. Yep, that's on. How are we getting out of here, Sheila's? How did we get in here? I think we're going to be taking a left. Yeah, so a dramatic change of plans. Turns out that the load of beer that we were sent to pick up was actually misscheduled, and that particular load wasn't going to be ready until Friday, July 2nd, so 2 days from today at 9 p.m. And they actually checked to see if we could pick it up early, but I mean, you wouldn't think, from such a large facility that we're passing here on the right. But they said they just flat out they didn't have the product. Like, they don't have the beer. That was a big one. They just flat out don't have the beer to be shipped available, right? They just don't have it.
Turn right on Gellhorn Drive.
That's how much beer this country goes through. So obviously this load has been canceled. We've been taken off of it. And we are now dispatched. We've now been dispatched.
Turn left on East Freeway, then take the ramp on the left
to an alternate load that is going to be picking up out of Katy, Texas. about 37 miles back westbound on I-10, which we will here be shortly jumping onto after this here traffic light. I think that's the overpass for it right there in front of us. And I'll tell you, I couldn't be happier. You know, like, kinda.
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the ramp on the left.
Like, I'm not being prima donna, but I'm so tired of Denver, you know, like I'm like, for various reasons, the most of which being just the traffic situation out there. So yes, that is awesome. Like, the divine plan is taking us away from Denver finally.
Take the ramp on the left to I-10 West.
And he said it's going to be a pretty light load. It's like igloo coolers or something like that, so that's like mostly air. And we're going to be hauling that out to Crawford, Virginia, which is super cool.
Continue on I-10.
And I mean super cool. I love going to Virginia. Oh, there's big city Houston up here on the right. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There she is. Oh, we lost her. Here she is. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at all those big trees called Big City Houston there. Man, amazing. Oh well, I tried. We might get another shot here in a second, or we might not. And, you know, like I said, you know, I wasn't thrilled about
Be
going
in
to
any of
Denver
the 3 right lanes.
at all. Been in 3 right lanes. What? Oh, whatever. I'll just hang tight in this one here, Chili D. West 10. West 10, alright. But, yeah, that said, I was interested, even still, just to go through the process of that big Bud Light distribution plant. Just, you know, because I haven't been to that one before. I've been, you know, and it's just interesting to, you know, to see how, you know, they run things, you know, and not only interesting, but it's good to get the experience, you know.
In 1 mile, keep right on I-10, then keep left.
That would have been the one, that was like the one single only thing that I was kind of like interested in, you know, taking part in that load, but they're not doing it. They actually, when you pull in there, you know, you get in line, you pull up and they, you know, you pull up and they have scales. So they scale you empty before you get loaded, because they do full truckloads there, right? So they get your empty weight and then they load you and then they scale you out to make sure you're legal and all that. Similar to the way they do it in Golden.
I-10, then keep left.
Except that in Golden, they don't get your empty weight. They just weigh you out before you can leave.
Be in either of the 2 left lanes. Continue on I-10.
Yep, so that's about all I got to say about that. I need to keep my focus on the road here, so we'll see you all down there in Katy. And yeah, relatively humid. 28501. What we're looking for. I believe this is the place up here on the left. Oh, no, that's probably not it. We still got another mile. What the hell is the name of it? I don't have a name. There is no name. Just an address. Oh boy.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at 28501 Highway Boulevard on the left.
Uh-huh. Igloo, there we are. That's the joint.
In 500 feet, arrive at 28501 Highway Boulevard on the left.
Awesome. Well, that was easy. Okay, we got past security. That's because I'm Bond. James Bond. No, it's because I showed him my driver's license. That's how I got past that. And he accepted it and everything. He was like, cool. It's official. So, we didn't really get any instructions other than to just go to the office. I said, oh, okay. I wonder where the office is. It's got to be around here somewhere, huh? Huh. Well, there's a door that's open right there. I could try that. I guess I'm gonna have to. Oh shit. almost hit this trailer to the right of me. That wouldn't have been good. That would not have been the James Bond kind of move. Am I goofy again here? I am. I'm goofy again. Son of a bitch. Alright, gotta go. Holy smokes. It's just madness, I'm telling you. It's madness.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on I-10.
So we almost struck out. We almost had a double strikeout here. What do they call that in baseball? You get 2 outs on 1 bat. Yeah, so, man. So the load that we just went and picked up was a load that, for some reason, the other driver, the other carrier, canceled or got canceled or something happened, right? And the appointment was for noon. We got there at 2. And so the way that these guys operate is, if a driver's late for an appointment, they have to like email a new work-in order because it was a late arrival and stuff like that, right? And I told the guy, I said, well, I'm not late. I'm here because another driver was late or couldn't make it. It didn't matter. So we had to go through like a 2 or 3 hour thing, right? Just sitting there waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting for them to approve this load. Like, dude, you guys need it shipped, don't you? I mean, you got a customer waiting for it. What's this you're waiting to be approved shit? Just load the fucking truck, you know? Anyway, so we sat around and waited for about 3 hours. Finally it gets approved. So finally we get a dock door. We get a dock door and it's like, oh, it's gonna be like a 2 hour load time. Okay. So I go ahead and I hop in the bunk and I'm like doing whatever, messing with videos. And some raindrops start falling on the windshield, I'm seeing, right? And I'm like, wow. And it starts coming down. And the minute that it got, like, it starts coming down and just like, I mean, I'm talking, it was a freaking lake out there. They're banging on the door telling me it's ready to go. So, I mean, like, from the time that it took me to hop out of the driver's seat and go close the doors and put the seal on, I was soaked. I mean, I was drenched. You're talking about a minute and a half, right? It took me. I was drenched, right? And like lightning, I mean, it was just freaking pouring. It was just pouring like mad. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Like it was never gonna end. Yeah. So.
An accident in the right lane over there by the Loves. Tied up by the Rouge.
So, you know.
We got an accident in the right lane.
What direction, driver?
We're in the Hammer lane.
What direction?
So we're here a little bit further up the road by that Beaver, by that Bucky's truck stop. Not even a truck stop. Whatever it is. Fuel stop.
Are you talking east or westbound, driver?
On the westbound side. So get in the Hammer lane, because it's in the right lane. The accident.
10-4 now, I'm going eastbound, thanks, sir. Anyways. So I get the doors closed, got the seal on, and then you got to go over to their office and get your bills, right? Yep, there goes the ambulance right there. Those guys are talking about. Yeah, here comes your ambulance right now behind you, westbound. So I go up, I turn the truck around, I go pull up in front of their office. And, you know, the thing is like I don't have an extra key for this truck, and I can't pull the key out with me when I exit the truck. So if I leave it running, Max will have a tendency, like, not that it's running, but like just like he'll get in the driver's seat, or the passenger seat, and he'll put his paws up on the thing, and he'll inadvertently lock the doors, right? So if I leave it running, what I have to do, I have to leave the windows halfway down. And I expected to be able to go in their office and just get the paperwork and come back out within maybe 2 minutes. And it was like 10 minutes, and I'm sitting there just going, fuck, the window's half down, the truck is running, and it's just pouring out there, right? So I ran back out and went ahead and shut the truck off. So I rolled up the window, went back inside, which I should have just done in the first place. So by the time I came back, there was a lake inside the truck. It's just a lake. Driver's seat's just freaking sopping wet, And I'm just going, man, you gotta be kidding me. It's just, once
Turn
again,
left at the traffic light.
timing is just kind of like everything, like all that wasted time, and then by the time I'm getting ready to leave, it's pouring. Oh, anyways, it's funny stuff.
In 1.25 miles, take the ramp on the left to I-10 East.
And so we basically got to go directly back through Houston right now. And boy, what horrible timing. I mean, it couldn't be worse timing. It's 5:37 now p.m. And just a major rainstorm just came through. So I guess we better just sit back and just kind of relax. Maybe I should just pull off the road now. And go off duty and go to sleep, and then start tomorrow morning at like 3 a.m. or something.
It's
probably
3/4 mile. Take the ramp on the left to I-10 East.
Oh yeah, that westbound traffic is starting to pile up, boy.
Take the ramp on the left to I-10 East.
So you're gonna get another hyperdrive through I-10 through Houston here. As soon as I get comfortable in my lane here, I figure.
Continue on I-10.
Because there's bound to be all kinds of crazy shit. There's just bound to be. What I want to do is I want to get over to my left lanes, just in case, so we can take the HOV lanes like we did on the way out there to get around that other accident. Yep. So anyways, see you in a bit. doozy. I'll tell you what, man, for a little while there, I wasn't sure if we were ever going to make it out of Houston. Yeah, that was a serious question of it. But I'll tell you what, you know what the best thing about Houston is? It ain't Denver. So there you go. There's just gobs and gobs and gobs of people trying to go home. So, let's see here. Let's get some details here. What do we got time-wise? We got now 7:03 in the p.m. Current temperature outside 88 degrees. I'm sure it's probably pretty humid out there, but I'm not going to roll down the window right now to try to find out. But you can probably kind of tell just by the nature of the clouds out there that, yeah, that's like moisture in the air. Yeah. It's tropical. Elevation is all of about 24 feet or so, give or take. And we are making our way through the town of Wallaceville, Texas. Over here, kind of near the Bird Islands, I think, something like that. I'd say we're about 30 miles or so, probably about 30 miles now out of Houston, east of Houston, on the I-10, if I didn't mention it yet. And we got loaded with, it's a real light load, I think like 6,000 or 7,000, maybe 8,000 pounds of igloo coolers, of course. And they actually loaded us pretty quick, despite all the waiting time. That load time was pretty quick, so. And yeah, headed up to Mount Crawford, Virginia. And to that we have 1,235 miles left to go. We've got 5 hours and 17 minutes of available drive for today. So we'll get a little bit of that chewed out. So I guess that's about that. I figure I'll go ahead and put you back to sleep here for a little bit. Although it is quite beatific out here. It's pretty pretty. But we'll save you for later or something, if that's possible. Yep. So anyways, we'll talk to you in a minute. Now, some things are just too funny to not get on tape. Like, what are you wearing, dude? Come on, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just mean. Uh-huh. Wow. So, hey there, welcome to some rest area over here. I don't know where it is. We just, we saw a rest area coming up. I said, you know what, let's pull off, and this place is badass. We're in Onahawk now, Texas. Still I-10. And this is a badass rest area. I'll tell you what, it's like a freaking jungle. And it really is. It's like a what do you call it? What do they call the jungle down there? Rainforest. It's like a rainforest in there. It's set up really cool. I wish and I should have brought you with us, but I needed to throw you on the charger there for a bit because you were getting kind of low after all that lengthy hyperdrive. stuff. So, but yeah, like we went and walked around the whole place, and like inside those trees right there in front of us, you could see. You see that little gate right there looking thing, that little fence looking thing? Well, there's walkways that go in through there because we're on the truck side, but the car side is on the other side of all those trees. And so we went and walked the whole way around it. But up inside there is where the actual facilities are. And it's all like these elevated walkways that go through, and then these covered picnic areas that are like fenced in and stuff. And it's like all the crickets and all the insects chirping away and whatnot, and it's just freaking cool. I don't know, I just love it. I love this freaking side of the country so much. It is. It's hot and humid out there, but I mean, you know, that's part of the deal. You know, that's why it's like got so much, like such an abundance of life. You know, insect life and other life, snakes and all kinds of good stuff. So. Yep. and after seeing all that, what did I bring in here for? Was to see the guy with the American flag boxers. Like, were those underwear? That's what was so funny about it, right? Was this like, dude, are you wearing your underpants? are you wearing your boxers? Like those are like what you would wear for boxers. You don't wear those out in public. Or I guess you do. I don't know. His girlfriend probably thinks it's great. I don't know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of people. I'm not, but come on. It just looked funny. It did. It really looked funny to me. So, anyways, we gotta hit it here. Yeah. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay. Now we're ready to go. We'll go ahead and walk you out of here, just so you can kind of get a partial look-see as we leave here. We depart. And then we'll put you back to sleep, I guess. See up inside there? So they got like these little picnic areas, right? Where you can like, not that white building, but inside where the walkways are. And then they like divert off into their own little picnic, like cabanas or something, you know? I mean, it's like pretty cool. It's actually really cool. See that walkway right there? That's the way we looked around and came back over that. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty neat.
Take the exit on the left. Take the exit on the left to I-10 East.
That's right, Sheila D. Got it. So there we go. Back to sleep it is for you. We'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Okay, here we go once again. Welcome back. And greetings to you from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Wow, look at this big old city of lights here. I mean, it really does look like a city. Like skyscrapers and all kinds of stuff. It just does. It's lit up like like a major city, like something you would see on Mars or the moon. It just does. It looks that way, but it's not. Those are not skyscrapers. They're not luxury apartments. It's another refinery of some sort here. It's just amazing. I don't know. Stuff like that really impresses me. It's mind-boggling to think the amount of engineering and stuff that goes into something like that. Yes, and well, shoot, I guess welcome to Louisiana at that, not just Lake Charles. Still I-10, of course, eastbound. Outside, elevation all of about 150 feet. Max was just having like a half-hour panic attack back there. I turned on the camera, started talking, and he went to sleep. It's usually the other way around. Yep, good old Lake Charles, and we got Baton Rouge in the windshield. Let's see, in probably about 50 to 60 miles. And then in about 130 miles, we're going to be taking a left onto eastbound 12. I-12, that is. And then somewhere shortly thereafter, we'll be pulling off, calling it a night. We only got about 3 hours and 20 minutes left. There is a lot of clouds up there right now. Big ones. There's some big clouds. Like, it looks dark up there ahead in front of you right there. And that's not the sky. That's a freaking cloud. The sky is actually still kind of like that twilight blue color off to the north of us. So we more than likely probably got rain in our near future here. Yep. So anyways, there you go. Lake Charles, that was. We came, we saw. We're leaving. Talk to you later. Oh boy. Sorry about the messy windshield there. I attempted to give it a bath with windshield wiper fluid, but it seemed to just kind of smear it a little bit worse. So, yes, my apologies to you. But it should make up for it as we get ready to enter the city limits here of Baton Rouge. I think once we cross this bridge, it'll make it official. Of course, currently we're going through Port Allen. Let's see here. Orange Wilkinson Bridge, Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge. You know, it's too bad it's not daylight out. I gotta say, parish line. We just want to cross the parish line. There you go. Yes, it is a shame that it is not daylight right now. I gotta say, my first time down to Baton Rouge here, so.
Either of the two right lanes.
Yep, that's right, Sheila D. Yes, we are okay. It's official now. Welcome to Baton Rouge. There you go. But yeah, we're getting ready to depart the I-10 here about 4.5 miles. Ooh, boy. What? Some of these little four-wheelers do some stupid shit around those big trucks. Man, that windshield's just a mess. So, what time do we got? We got right about 11 p.m. now. temperature out here in Baton Rouge, 84 degrees. Let's take a feel here. Roll down the window. You know, it's a cool 84 degrees out there, and not very humid actually. I've felt humider. Is that a thing? I've felt humider. I felt humidifier. Wait a minute. Well, it was definitely more humid back in Houston. That is for sure. Interestingly enough, you would think it would be more humid in Louisiana and Baton Rouge than in Houston, but that's just not the case today or tonight. Anyhow. But I tell you what, you know you've done something wrong when you've allowed a Swift truck to merge in front of you. I definitely must have dropped the ball here. It's an interesting name they came up for with this company, Swift, because, well, they are anything but Swift. I mean, they just aren't. Everybody knows it. I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking their drivers. I'm knocking their trucks. There are some slow trucks out there. Man. What else do we have to talk about here?
In 1 mile, take exit 159 on the left toward I-12 East.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that it's on the left, Sheila D, because that'll give me an opportunity to justify going around this Swift truck. Left lane, exit 159. There you go. But yeah, did I already say it? Elevation, well, elevation now 30 feet.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes. Then take the exit toward I-12 East.
Okay. We're down to 1,011 miles out there at Mount Crawford, Virginia. And I'm down to an hour and 22 minutes of available drive for the day, for the night. Which honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to. It's been kind of a long day. Yep. It definitely has been a long day.
Continue on I-12.
Although the majority of it has been sitting around. Well, not the, no, wait a minute. The majority of it has not been sitting around, actually. The majority of it, by all means, has been driving around with about a 4-hour, I guess, period of sitting around. Well, you saw. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You saw it all. Or you heard about it at least. Baton Rouge, and that just about does it for it too, actually. Man, that was a pretty quick little trip through there. That's still official Baton Rouge, but not for long. So what are we gonna do here? It looks like we're gonna run the I-12 for about another 36 miles. And we're going to take exit 38B, and that's going to put us on to northbound I-55 towards Jackson. Yep. And somewhere in about 60 to 70 miles we'll be done for the night. Sure that'll please Max too. Like he's probably he's like, yeah, you've got a long day, shit. You've got shit to do, Kel. I've just been like sleeping and panicking, trying to frickin' entertain myself with this frickin' tiny little truck all day long. This frickin' dog, I love him. I really do. Hi, Max. He knows I was talking about him, so he had to come up here and like make out with the inside of my elbow again. What a good boy. Alright, wow, man, 10 minutes, holy shit. Alright, I gotta let you go. Then we'll see you somewhere down at the end of the road tonight here. So, talk to you in a bit. Okay, here we go. We are gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it a night a little sooner than I was planning to, for a couple various reasons. It's funny, I don't know. I was sitting there looking for places to camp out. I was looking for rest areas, and while I was looking for rest areas,
40 on the right to US 51 business route, then enter the roundabout.
On Sheila D, she up and changed my route. So we went ahead and just passed up the 55, and we're just gonna go ahead and pull into this metro right here.
At the roundabout, take the first exit to US 51 business route.
And get our route sorted out tomorrow morning, because we do need to get fuel. And with the uncertainty of my route, oops, shit, of my route selection,
Arriving at petrol stopping centers on the right.
This is the truck entrance. Trucks. I figure I better just go ahead and turn it for the night here. I really much rather would have preferred a rest area, but
Please
whatever.
drive to highlighted route.
So it's got
At the
200
roundabout,
spots here.
take the first exit to I-12.
Oh, shut up. You got me all screwed up there, Shilady. Wow, watch out for this big old square concrete block in the middle of the freaking driveway. Jesus. Hate to run into that in the middle of the night. And I am not going to fuel up tonight. I'm going to fuel up in the morning, I figure. If it's even still morning by the time we are getting our asses in gear. know what? Maybe I should go ahead and fuel up. You know what? I am going to fuel up. I just changed my mind. Might as well make use of our time here. So anyways, it is a wrap for the day. So let's see, where are we? Hammond, Louisiana. There you go. Oh, shush, Max. Hey, shush. So anyways, it's a wrap. Hope y'all are doing well. And we will see you somewhere down the road tomorrow. So have a good night. Take care.